What's up, everybody? So I went to the junkyard this morning and picked some more parts off of a car. So we got some more stuff like a rear bumper. Yay! I also got, I went there looking for the lower timing cover, and I got that also, but we got to clean it. But I also got this nice underdrive pulley. Very light, so hopefully that'll be pretty sweet. I also got I picked up this nose panel because it doesn't have the Nissan symbol on it, which is, I think, looks really nice. I also got a clutch fan, which we're going to go ahead and clean. And there's our lower timing cover. Check this out. So the guy that had this one, this was a turbo model 2+0 in the junkyard too. And when I started taking the timing covers off, you could see that a bunch of the timing belt was just grinded away. And I couldn't figure out why until I finally took this cover off. Right there and right there. What he did was, instead of putting the washer, gear, washer, timing cover, he put washer, gear, timing cover, washer. So the washer that's supposed to be guiding the timing belt on the gear was actually pushing the cover into the belt. And you can see all of this is belt material. So we're gonna go ahead and get that all cleaned off with the pressure washer and go from there. So now that we got everything cleaned up, we're going to go ahead and start putting stuff back together. But the first thing I have to do, which I mentioned in the last video, is I have to get a nut to fit on the alternator bolt. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the power steering pump back off and get the alternator bolt out, and then we're going to run out and grab a bolt. Alright, so still not 100%, but watch how good this thing starts up. Ready? Boom, she's going. Possibility that I still might have the rear 2 fuel injectors swapped, which might be why I'm getting the misfire. I'll have to experiment with that a little bit. Let's see if the hood latch opens. Pop. Yay. Yay. So this is what we ended up with. We're almost done. Almost done. I ordered a aluminum dual core radiator, new radiator hoses, and new intercooler hoses for these guys right here. And those. So once all those come in, the only other thing we need is the Hikest Elite, but I'm not really worried about that to take this thing for a test drive. I did just drive it, you know, 10 feet out of the garage under its own power. Manual brakes suck. And also, the clutch without the booster is really hard. So we might have to go ahead and try to fix those hoses somehow. I don't know. They're kind of twisted funny, so I don't know how easy it's going to be. But we're going to have to figure something out for that because the clutch is really stiff. And this thing also has some kind of aftermarket clutch in it because you can see it in the opening on the bottom of the bell housing. It's red. I don't know what the brand is or anything like that, obviously, but it seems like it engages really tight compared to my NA. So, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a learning curve driving this one, but we're almost there. I'm thinking one more week. Hopefully the next video, we'll be driving this thing around the neighborhood to get a feel for how it drives and see how it does. If you live in the Maryland area, hit me up in the comments and let me know, and maybe we can hook up. I will be in Richmond on May 5th for the Spirit JP Drift event. I will also be at the Trilogy of Drift, Trilogy of Drift Nirvana, which I believe is June 9th. And I will also be at Hyperfest, which is in, I think, Virginia again. And that's May 17th, I believe. So if any of you guys are going to be there, hit me up. I'd like to chat with some of you guys. You know, and maybe I'll bring the 300. I'm thinking about putting the 300 in the burnout contest at Hyperfest, which will be sweet because the Sumitomos make a lot of smoke, and I wouldn't mind burning them off. So stay tuned. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Do what you guys do, and I'll see you on the next one. Out here in Mexico, getting ready to do some skids. almost out of gas. Kept cutting out when I was sliding to the right, but whatever. Still fun. Still fun.